Ladies and gentlemen, Smith and Smith.
Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. You get up every morning for another day.
You wonder how much longer you can live this way.
Staring out the window at the rush hour mob. Reading through the one-heads looking for a job. The guys at work had a lazy streak.
One day's job took at least a week.
They were unequipped, they were uninspired. But you're the one who got fired. I said, don't let it get you down. 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 If they make you an offer, you won't refuse.
You sit through the testing and the interviews.
You lie and you cheat, you beg and you moan. Then you wait all week by the telephone. Till one day it happens, you get the call.
You're finally back working and walking tall.
You don't even question how much it pays, 'cause next week you'll ask for a raise. I said, don't let it get you down. 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 Don't let it get you down.
Would you tell Mr. Stevens to come in, please? Thank you. Morning, Mr. Stevens. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. Stevens, I understand that you are looking for a professional career opportunity.
Either that or a job.
What kind of job?
I want the kind of job where I do some work and then get paid.
That might be a bit too specific.
All right? I'll level with you, Miss Parker. I'll do any job, anywhere. I just want to be employed.
That's wonderful, Mr. Stevens. First of all, though, a couple of problems with your application form. I'm sure we can clear them up. For example, is this the correct year of your birth?
Yes, it is.
Well, Mr. Stevens, that would make you 11.
Oh.
How old are you?
Late 30s?
How late?
About 10 years.
We'll call it 45.
Sounds good.
No, it doesn't, Mr. Stevens. Now, under sex, we were looking for male or female, not yes, please.
I guess we'll go with male.
I'll take your word for it. One more question, Mr. Stevens. Now, under previous employer, you've named a major newspaper chain.
Yes, that's right.
Did you have a position of responsibility there?
I sure did. I delivered over 100 papers. I had my own bike and everything.
I see. Well, Mr. Stevens, my firm is prepared to offer you a position as blast furnace trainee at a prominent Northern Ontario steel mill.
Blast furnace trainee? Me? Relocating in some godforsaken hole to work in the heat and the filth and the sweat and the stench? I don't think so, Miss Parker.
All right. How would you like to be a bank manager right here in town?
Well, that sounds better.
Pays $120 a week.
It's not much, but I think I can get by on that.
You didn't ask me how much the blast furnace pays.
No, I didn't, Miss Parker. Because we're not talking about money here. We're talking about quality of life. We're talking about pride, a sense of self-worth. You've got a lot to learn about people, Miss Parker.
Perhaps you're right, Mr. Stevens.
I know I'm right. How much does it pay?
The blast furnace?
Yeah.
$75 an hour.
I'll take it.
Blast furnace?
Yes.
Fine, Mr. Stevens. That's just fine. You can report for work Monday morning with the other men.
The other men? I guess they're pretty well the dregs of the earth, huh?
Oh, not at all. As a matter of fact, most of them are former bank managers.
Having no job is a must to avoid.
It ain't no fun to be unemployed.
You won't be ripped off, you won't be afraid. If you're paid what you're worth and worth what you're paid for most of your life, no matter what you do,
Your brains and your muscles will pull you through.
but when your back gets tired and your mind goes blank, you can always work at the bank. I said, don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down.
How you doing there, friends? Before we get into this week's show, I want to mention about old man Sedgwick. I believe I announced a few weeks ago that old man Sedgwick had passed away, and we got a lot of mail and a lot of gifts, and then as it turned out, he didn't die, and I'm truly sorry about that. Speaking of launching a boat, I thought this week I would just show some of you newcomers into the sport fishing and what have you the correct way of launching a boat, and we have a little film clip to show you here. So well, let's here we go. Now, when you're launching a boat, first thing you got to do is hook the car up to the trailer. Now, you back her up there, and you may not want to get too close. I don't think you can expect to back right up to the hitch first time, but go around, take a look, get a feel for how far you have to go, and then just rev her up and head back there. And now what you can do, this takes a certain amount of time, I guess, to get it exactly right. I didn't feel the time was worth it, so the heck with it, just pick her up and stick her on there. But I suppose if you're a real fanatic, you could even use the safety chains, but we don't bother with that. Now, backing it down the ramp, this is the thing that really gets people. They seem to have a problem. They don't realize that when you are backing, if you turn one way, oftentimes the boat may respond in the opposite direction. Of course, too, you're backing up, which is difficult anyway, and you're looking over your shoulder, which may not smell all that good. And what you're trying to do really is to back the boat straight down the ramp. That is really the goal of the thing, I would think. But it is difficult, and it's... Now, someone just starting would probably not be able to do this as well as I can. But bear in mind, I've been launching boats since I was around 3 years old, and the technique really is second nature to me at this point. I imagine I could pretty well launch a boat anywhere. This particular ramp, unfortunately, was not straight, so I think it was pretty well hopeless to launch the thing. What we do in this case is we just unhook it by, and you got to be careful. It may be heavier than you think, and the ramp is on an angle, and it can really get away from you. Another perfect job, but that's really all there is to it. And I hope next time that you launch your boat, you can bear that lesson in mind. And best of luck to you, and make sure there's nothing expensive behind you. See you next week. Keep your stick on the ice.
Spooging along here.
I can see that.
It's the mailman. Got a problem there?
I can't seem to get this one open. I think it's been gummed shut here.
Maybe it's locked.
Maybe it is. It's from Newmarket, Ontario.
Newmarket?
Yes. You never know.
Well, we are reaching into the boonies now, are we not?
Morag and Steve Smith. Our family watched Smith & Smith for the first time tonight. That was an hour ago, and we're still laughing.
Uh-oh.
I hope that's good.
Yeah.
At this point, you're glad you're doing a comedy show. We just loved it, but we were wondering if you've ever been on any other TV shows before Smith & Smith.
Oh.
The Davis Family.
The Davis Family. Oh, it's Bill. Well, that's why he's only watched the show recently. He's been busy, raising taxes and stuff. Have we been on other shows before? Well, of course we have. What do you think we are? Rank amateurs? We are unranked professionals. Are we not?
Yes, we are.
What shows have we been on, Morag?
Weren't you the horse on My Friend Flicka?
Well, you're half right. No, don't mind her. I've been into the sauce a bit today, and she just laughs at anything. We were on Canada After Dark, which of course is cancelled. We were on The Palace, which of course is cancelled. Now we have our own show.
A bit of a jinx, you think?
I think so.
No, I think she means, were we regulars or anything? But
No.
we weren't. No.
We've been irregular for quite some time, but of course that's none of your business.
Was that a good enough answer? I think no is your answer, Davis Family. Thank you very much for your letter, though. And if anyone else has a letter, as I always say, just write to us, care of the station.
Maybe the Trudeau family would like to ask us something. We'd certainly like to answer. At this juncture, we wish to spotlight the ancient art of applied matrimony.
A chance to take a purely speculative, behind-the-scenes look at the married life of famous people.
And whom is our lucky couple tonight, Morag?
Our lucky couple tonight, Stephen, is Mr. and Mrs. Alexander the Great.
Mr. and Mrs. Alexander the Great. I like to rule over screaming hordes. If things get dull, I just start a war, 'cause I'm a magnate, no wonder I'm attractive. I like girls who are not too small. I like them big and I like them tall. If I'm in the mood, I can like them all. I'm Alexander the Great. I like my job, I like my horse. I like to be a man of force, as long as I can win, of course, 'cause then it feels great. I like boats and I like planes. I like big cars and video games, taking trips and staking claims, 'cause I like real estate.
But the truth is, folks, the man's overrated. I found that out the first time we dated, to say the least. I was less than elated, oh darn, oh not. He tripped on the stairs, he fell on the table, he stepped in a treat on the way to the stable. He wasn't willing or able, Alexander the Klutz.
Just a minute here, sweetheart. I was ill and forced to decline. Too little sleep and too much wine. And after all, I was only 9. I had a headache. But I've done well. I've left my stamp. All my men think I'm camp. I'm the man. I'm the world champ. I'm Alexander the Great.
But the truth is, folks, he's not so commanding. I'm as tall when I sit as he is when he's standing. He's brusque and bossy and so demanding. Get this, get that. He's weak and flabby with muscles of rubber. His stomach bulges with layers of blubber. The son of Flubber, Alexander the Fat.
I'm Alexander the Great Commander.
No clothes, he's got no
Just ask
money,
and
he's got no smarts. He's such a dummy.
am not.
Or so. He started out in a shabby Quonset. He beat the world, and now he flaunts it. No one else wants it. Alexander the Schmo, you know. If stupid is good, you're Alexander the Great.
Morag's wardrobe supplied by Hollies. Hair by David Church Associates.
What a drag to be a garbage bag. We're fat and green and stink. We overeat, we roll in the street. We've all had too much to drink.
We're fit to be tied, we're totally zipped. Haven't you noticed we're always ripped? That's why we're taken away.
Don't blame us, we make no fuss. Fold it up in a drawer. It's horrible when you pack us full of stuff you don't want no more.
What a disgrace, we feel so punk. Packed to the eyes with all your junk.
That's why we're taken away. Oh, Mr. Garbage Man, we don't want to go. Take a garbage can and leave us alone.
We've been abused, we've taken our lumps. But we're not going to spend a lifetime down in the dumps. No, sir.
Latch on to the good things we can do. Souls need not be lost. We'll hold your clothes, and when the cold wind blows, we'll save your plants from frost.
Show some mercy, we're getting frail. It's just not fun to be a diaper pail.
Don't let them take us away. Oh, Mr. Garbage Man, we don't want to go. Take a garbage can and leave us alone.
Say we're out too late, say the truck was full. Tell them anything that you think sounds believable.
And remember, we're non-biodegradable.
How are you, stranger?
Well, I'm stranger than most. I just come in here to wet my whistle.
We don't allow that, but how about a drink?
What have you got?
We got red eye, pink eye, white eye, black eye, and Matus, the sheriff's Portuguese.
I'll have a red eye special light.
Coming right up.
I hope not.
How do you want that?
With a twist. You all right, ma'am?
I'm fine, but you look a little dusty, cowboy. Been riding behind the herd?
Nope. Cement truck.
Better not spill that drink. You'll be in for hard times.
You just make that up?
Yep.
It's a gift.
Thanks. You're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
You from Dodge?
Toyota.
You familiar with these parts?
Nope. I just know my own parts. But I figure people are the same all over.
Yeah, I guess so. I got an uncle with a fat head, and he's the same all over.
Got another one of them jokes?
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
Listen, mister. I don't know what you're doing around here, but we don't cotton to strangers.
Well, I don't want your cotton. I just come here to bend the elbow.
You an alcoholic?
Nope. Tennis instructor. Anybody interested?
Old man Willis might need a hand.
Forehand or backhand?
Left hand. Cow stepped on his.
That's too bad. Was the cow hurt?
Eventually. You want another drink?
Nah. Think I'll be moseying along. Is there any place in town I can get a bath?
Oh, I hope so.
Well, guess I'll be going here. Will I see you later at the dance?
No, this is my bridge night.
You play bridge?
No, I meet men under it. And you owe me for the drink.
Will you take a check?
I wouldn't mind a Yugoslavian.
You know, with a wit like yours, you're wasting our time at this here saloon.
Think so?
Yeah. You should be on the CBC. Then nobody'd see you. Well, I gotta go. I just remembered. I gotta make Kansas by 7.
Big deal. I gotta make dinner by 6.
Listen, sweetheart, if you're ever passing by my place,
Yeah, big boy?
make sure you do.
Bad luck, heartache, losing but too tired to fight. But if you take care of someone who loves you, then everything will turn out right. If you take care of someone who loves you,